We're having an issue with our shipping app that we use. That is just a little update on the monthly savings challenges. Hello everyone and welcome back to another studio vlog. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I'm the owner of The Aesthetic Dollar, and I design simple and minimal budgeting tools to support budgeters, cash stuffers, people who want to save money, and people who want to get out of debt. It is Monday today. It's about 9:30 in the morning and I just got to the shop. In the last studio vlog, we had our mystery grab bag sale and it went so good. Like, I cannot tell you guys how shocked I still am that we sold out in 8 minutes. We had 424 mystery grab bags and they all sold out in 8 minutes. Like, what is that? I'm still in shock. We are going to spend a majority of this week packing up those mystery grab bags, and I'm not sure how long it'll take us. Stephanie's going to be here today and tomorrow, so that's going to help tremendously. My goal, and it's a hefty goal, but my goal is to get them all packed up by tomorrow. So we'll see if that's possible or not. The difference though with packing up mystery grab bags versus regular orders is that they are already pre-packaged and ready to go. So we really just need to put them into bubble mailers and then put the mailing label on them. So they're actually pretty quick to pack up. Stephanie is not here quite yet. She had to take her dog to the vet. And so I'm gonna start with some computer work because I have about 60 emails in my inbox. I'm praying to God they don't take me until noon to go through, but we're gonna see what happens. But I always need to go through my email first because a lot of times people need to switch addresses or they have questions or there's just like things that I need to address before I send out orders. And so I'm gonna start by going through my email. And then you guys saw in the last studio vlog, well, you didn't really see it. I didn't film myself doing it, but I talked about it. I ordered a bunch of new packaging, and so I need to go through and approve proofs for different things. We have so many packaging things. I ordered everything for the advent boxes, everything for the new collection that's coming. All of that has been ordered and I need to check those proofs, but I'm gonna start with the emails and then hopefully we'll be able to move on to packing up the mystery grab bag orders. It is 11:40. I finally just got through all of my emails. Steph is still not here yet, but she is on her way. We still have some orders to pack up from before the mystery grab bag sale, so we're gonna start with packing those and then move into the mystery grab bag sale orders. I did run into a slight issue. I'm not really sure what's going on, but the app that I use to print off all of my shipping labels isn't syncing up with my website, so there's a lot of orders missing. So on my app, it tells me we have 185 unfulfilled orders, but on my website, it says we have 385. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but I did submit a ticket to my shipping app people. So we'll see what they say. They have not reached back out yet, but we're gonna just start with packing up the orders that came in before the mystery grab bag sale, and then hopefully by then I will hear back as to what is going on with all of that. Either way, I'll get it figured out. It's just one of those things where it's like technology is not working in my favor today, but it's okay. I do just really quick want to say thank you to everyone that sent emails to me after the mystery grab bag sale. We had some emails that were people being disappointed, which is to be expected, but there were so many emails of you guys saying how excited you are and just thanking me, and I just want to say thank you for sending me those emails because it totally brightened up my day and I loved going through and responding to your emails. I also had quite a few proofs to approve for the inserts for the advent calendar box and the new collection that we have coming, so I got all of those approved. I did order custom tissue paper for the first time and I'm crossing my fingers that it turns out the way that I'm thinking it's going to because it was a very big order, but either way, I'm super excited for it. But yeah, there's still a lot of things that I need to do on my computer, but I'm starting to get kind of antsy and I really want to get the rest of these orders packed up. So I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do. Steph should be here any minute, so I'll probably set her a stack of orders so that when she gets here, she can start packing, and then I'll start packing up the other half of the orders, and hopefully we can get to the mystery grab bags today. I'm feeling pretty confident we should be able to, but you never know where the day could take us. Either way, you guys are coming along with me, so let's go pack some orders. We just got done with a full day of order packing. We ended up getting all of the orders from Friday that were placed before the sale. We got those all packed up. I'm going to take those to the post office right now. And then we got an additional 70 orders from the mystery grab bag sale packed up and ready to go. So those will go to the post office tomorrow. The Monday after a sale is always super crazy with admin work. So I spent a lot of the day on the computer and just kind of troubleshooting some things. We're having an issue with, like I said, our shipping app that we use that connects to my website. There's a lot of orders, actually at least 120 orders that aren't syncing up with my app. So I have them working on that to get that fixed, but that did not slow us down today. I still printed off as many shipping labels as I knew we were going to be able to get packed up today. So like I said, got a lot of those orders packed up, and we are going to be back here tomorrow to pack up mystery grab bag orders. That's probably what we'll start with right away in the morning. I'm praying that my shipping app works so that all of the other orders are synced up so that we can just keep on moving with orders. I have to go pick up kids from school, so I will see you guys back here again tomorrow. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I literally just walked in the door and turned the camera on. Steph's going to be here pretty soon, so I wanted to film my intro for the day before she got here because I mentioned a couple vlogs ago that it's sort of awkward for me to talk to the camera when she's here. I don't know why. I'm still trying to get over that, but I'm like, I'm going to film this intro before she gets here and just kind of catch you guys up on where we are at with everything. We got about 70 of the mystery grab bag orders packed yesterday. I have not checked my shipping app yet, which is called Shippo, which is how I'm going to refer to it now. I don't know why I didn't just call it that yesterday. So I have not checked Shippo yet to see if the missing orders have showed up, if it's like properly synced. I did get an email from the customer service representative at around 6:30 last night, and he said that he was unable to figure out the problem, so he forwarded it to their tech people, like the next level up of their tech people, so that they could try to figure it out. So hopefully it gets resolved. I do have another way that I can send out packages, but it's extremely tedious and I have to manually input all of the information and then manually send out the addresses. So it's a lot of copy and paste and back and forth. And with as many open orders as we currently have, it is going to take forever to do that. So I'm praying that they are going to be able to resolve this quickly. My processing time is currently set at 5 to 7 business days, but I really want to get these mystery grab bags out as soon as possible. It appears that it is only mystery grab bag orders that are missing from my Shippo app. And so we're going to start the morning off by packing orders. And so I'm just going to print off shipping labels for the ones that are showing up, and then hopefully either today or tomorrow the problem will get resolved and we can pack up the rest tomorrow. I am going to spend a little bit of time on the computer before Stephanie gets here though, because I do need to place some orders with some manufacturers and start some new samples for some products that are going to be hitting the shop in 2025. So we are already starting to think ahead to that. But I want to get those orders in because as the holidays approach, manufacturers start to get really busy and their processing times get very, very long. So I want to get these orders placed ASAP, and I'm going to be doing that today. I also ran into a slight issue with the manufacturer that is making the monthly savings challenges. I showed these in a cash stuffing video, but I don't think I've shown them to you guys on a vlog, which I know a lot of the people that watch my cash stuffing videos also watch the vlogs. So you've already seen this, but for anyone who hasn't, the monthly savings challenge bundles are very popular, and I normally make those by hand, but I just cannot keep up with the demand. And I want everyone to be able to enjoy the design and be able to do the challenge, especially starting in the new year, since it is a monthly savings challenge. So it starts in January, ends in December. You can really start it at any point in time during the year and just start at whatever month you start at and then work your way through the entire year. But I'm getting these manufactured so that they look similar to the frosted ones that I made by hand. We can get the camera to focus here. But this is what they look like. I absolutely love them. So the problem that I'm running into is that when my manufacturer sent me the proof for these, they looked amazing. And then when they sent me a video of the final product, there were some of the months, like the title of the month, where that's where I noticed it, but it was like off-centered. And so I asked them to fix it, and they're telling me that the way that they print them, there is a 1 to 3 millimeter error. And so some of them aren't completely centered. And I'm like, no, 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 no. That will not work. Like, you will fix this or else I will find someone else to make these, which sucks because I've already paid for this order. It's just really disappointing because now it is putting a delay on me getting these in and getting them up in the shop for you guys. As much as I want to get these in the shop ASAP, I will not sacrifice quality for speed. And so I'm gonna make sure that they do this right so that we can have these in the shop and that they can be up to my expectations and up to your expectations. So that's a little update on that. It's been quite a week talking with manufacturers, and I would say that finding good manufacturers is one of the most difficult things about what small business owners do, especially small business owners that get products manufactured on a regular basis. Once you find a good manufacturer, it is the best feeling, but up until that point, it can be extremely frustrating. So I'm hoping that they can do this and that they can do it quickly, because I've already waited long enough for this order. So that is just a little update on the monthly savings challenges, but I need to get on the computer and start talking to some of my manufacturers. I'm actually going to be doing a Zoom with one of them that is going to be creating one of the samples that is kind of a newer product coming to the shop. So I'm really excited for that, but I'm going to get my computer work done so that when Steph gets here, we can get right into packing the mystery grab bag orders.
Come closer, dance for me. Easy tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together.
Well guys, it has been a huge day of order packing. We got another 70-ish orders packed up today. The orders today took a little bit longer because these were the orders that had several different pieces in them, some regular shop and then some from the mystery grab bag sale. So we had to weigh them all separately and then purchase the shipping labels one by one. So it just took a little bit longer than it did yesterday, but I'm still really happy with getting 70 orders completed. Shippo still has not resolved my issue yet, so I'm gonna reach out to them later tonight and kind of push them along because I really need those orders to show up in my system so we can print shipping labels for them. But right now I'm going to get these boxes and poly mailers put into my big blue bag so I can take them to the post office, and then we will be back tomorrow for another full day of order packing. Good morning, it is Wednesday today and we are back for day 3 of order packing. I'm a little bummed because I still have not heard back from Shippo, so I'm gonna email them again this morning and just kind of ask what's going on. When I first started the Aesthetic Dollar, I used a different shipping website, and that's where I did all of my shipping labels and I manually entered them in. I haven't done that in a really long time, so I'm gonna have to try to figure it out and remember how to do it, but we have to get those orders packed up. We have like 120 orders that aren't showing up in Shippo right now, so I'm gonna have to go into my website, and I think there's a way that I can download them onto like a CSV or CSV, is that what it's called? Like a CSV file, and then upload it into this other shipping website. The only downside to that is that I'm gonna have to manually transfer all of the tracking numbers into Wix so that people get their tracking emails. So it's gonna be extremely time consuming. Not how I saw this week going, but it just is what it is. So packing orders is a big thing on our to-do list today, obviously. We also got a couple of shipments in. We're starting to get a lot of things roll in for the advent calendar box. So once we are more caught up with orders, we are going to start working on some of the advent calendar box things, which I won't be including in upcoming vlogs because a lot of people want the advent box to be a surprise, but I am gonna start filming for the 12 days of Vlogmas. So last year I attempted the 12 days of Vlogmas. I think I got through 8 days of it, but this year I'm gonna start early and start filming for that early. And then the thought that I had for Vlogmas was pre-recording all of the videos and scheduling them to post starting December 1st and then going through December 12th. Actually, that's not going to work. Maybe I'd have to start posting them December 14th if I'm gonna do this idea, because the idea that I had was that each day that I post the 12 days of Vlogmas, we'll be putting together whatever that advent calendar day product is. So like for day 1, we're putting together all of the products that people open on day 1 for the advent calendar box, and so on and so forth. There'll be other things in the vlog too, but that will kind of be like the main theme of the vlog, so that people who didn't get the advent calendar box can see what's in it and then maybe make a decision as to whether or not they want to get one the following year. But I think that would be kind of fun because I don't want to film doing all of that in a regular vlog. I don't want to give anything away, but I do want to document it because I'm really proud of this advent box and I've put a lot of hard work and time into it. So I do want to document it in some way. So I think that that could be super fun. So tell me in the comments, is that something that I should do where like the 12 days of Vlogmas reflects the 12 days of Christmas, like the advent calendar box? I'm gonna think about that later. Let's focus on what we have to do today. So first thing I really want to get done obviously is getting cracking on more orders. The other thing that we need to do is process through more of the dashboards. I showed those new designs in last week's vlog, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I want to get those up on the website, and so once I don't think we're going to get caught up with orders today by any means, but the next thing that we do at some point is going to be the dashboards, because I did promise I would get those up on the site. Maybe Stephanie can pack orders while I work on the dashboards a little bit and just getting those put up on the site. They're not going to be like a big launch or anything. I'm just going to put them up on the site and then send out an email to my email subscribers letting them know that they have launched so that they are aware. But we have a lot of them, so I'm not really worried that they're going to sell out. We're also going to be adding an A5 clear vinyl binder. So right now we have the A6 Personal. I've had a ton of requests for the A5 version. I'm going to go grab one so you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to see this very well, but this is the A5 clear vinyl binder, and I don't even know if it's gonna focus. There we go. Right now we have the A6 Personal. We're gonna be adding the A5, so I wanna put that on the website as well. And I feel like there was one other thing I was gonna add. Oh, the black cash envelopes. So I didn't talk about these in my vlog, but I did talk about them in my cash stuffing video last week. I made a huge mistake and was trying to order our blank, non-tabbed and blank tabbed frosted PVC envelopes and accidentally typed black instead of blank and was sent black. It's totally my fault. They even had it on the invoice as black and I didn't catch it. So it's completely my fault, but now I'm stuck with a lot of black envelopes and I don't know what to do with them. So the two options that I was kind of throwing around was to either just launch them in the shop and see how they do, or save them as a Black Friday special and like highly discount them. So I may do both. I may not. I think I'm going to put them in the shop first and see how they do. So I'm going to have to put those up on the website as well. So dashboards, A5 clear vinyl binder, and then the black envelopes. And I'll grab those too so you guys can see what they look like. The nice thing about these is that they're very good quality. Very good quality. They're just not what I meant to order. So this is what they look like. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. So these are the non-tabbed black cash envelopes. There's like a weird glare on there from the window. There we go. So this is what they look like. And then the tabbed ones, and they're the exact same dimensions as my other ones. They're the exact same, except they're black and not frosted. And then these are the tabbed ones. So they're super nice. I mean, but yeah, can you imagine opening a box expecting there to be frosted and then there's just like a bunch of black? I was like, what is this? First I was like, what a generous sample. And then I was like, wait a minute, they're all black. This is not correct. So anyway, I do need to get those things up on the website and probably take some photos of them today. I'm not really sure. I'm having one of those days where it is so beautiful outside. I'm in such a good mood, but I am so scatterbrained because my to-do list is 100 miles long. And I just, when that happens, I don't know where to start. But right now, the most important thing is getting those orders packed and figuring out this shippo issue. So I think I'm gonna plug in my computer and get started with that, figuring out the shippo issue, and then just figuring out how we can get these labels printed in a way that's not going to be extremely time consuming. Because once we get those final 120 orders packed from the sale, we'll be done with mystery grab bag sale orders, and then we'll be able to move on to regular shop orders. I'm gonna plug in my computer and try to figure out that issue, and I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. wanted to give you guys an update. The Shippo issue is still not fixed. So I just used my other mailing system that I used to use, which is very time consuming. It took me about an hour to print off 28 labels. Well, it didn't take that long to print them off, but it took me that long to prepare them to be printed because I have to manually put in all the tracking numbers into Wix so that those people get their tracking numbers. I forgot my computer charger at home today and my computer's about to die, so that's all I'm gonna be able to print off today. But we're gonna get those packed up, and then I think I will start working on the dashboards, and then we're also gonna be restocking the A6 clear non-zipper envelopes as well. So we have some things we can work on, but I really wanted to get all the orders done today. We have 99 left, and I'm gonna try to get those done tomorrow. It's just gonna be very tedious if Shippo is still not fixed. That is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna get those orders packed up and then move on to other tasks that need to be done.
Stars stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, and I know that was a little bit of an awkward transition. I completely lost track of time yesterday afternoon, and we needed to rush out really quickly to go pick up Eli from school. So, and by we, I mean Liam and I can't remember if I mentioned I went and picked him up from school, and then he came back here and hung out with me at the shop for a little bit. I was able to get all of the new dashboards hole punched. I do still need to bag them, but we have bigger things to deal with this morning. My shippo is still not syncing with my website, and so I have 127 orders that I need to manually input all of the shipping information into and then manually send out tracking emails. And so this is going to be extremely time consuming. I'm very frustrated, but we are going to figure this out. Anytime I run into issues like this, I immediately go into problem solving mode. I have come so far as a small business owner in the sense that I used to do things that I look back and I'm like, why did I do it like that? That was so much more complicated than it needed to be. And the way that I sent out orders is one of those things. It ended up paying off in the future though, because now I can send these orders how I used to send orders, which is going to be time consuming, but I'm slowly remembering what I used to do. So it took my printer a very long time, but this morning I printed off the rest of the orders that we need to pack up from the mystery grab bag sale onto A5 paper. And so I'm going to be packing these orders using these packing slips. So basically what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pack the orders, and then I think I'm going to tape these on or maybe just write on the packages. The hard thing is that all of my packaging is black, so it's hard to write on them and then be able to see it. Once I have them all packed, I will come over here and sit at the computer for the rest of my life and input all of the information so that we can get these sent out. My goal, and it is a hefty goal, is to get these all done today. I don't think it's gonna happen because we were able to do 28 of the 127 orders yesterday, so I have 99 right here. Because they're mystery grab bags, I think I'm gonna be able to pack them up really quickly. I'm just not sure if I'll be able to get all of the mailing slips input and printed off today and then brought over to the post office, but I'm sure gonna try. This is what I'm gonna spend the majority of my day doing, unfortunately. And by unfortunately, I just mean it's a really roundabout way of doing this. If I was able to just print them off on Shippo like I normally do, this would only take me a couple of hours, but because we have to do it this way, it might take me all day. So that's what I'm gonna be working on this afternoon. What I did this morning was finalizing a few things for the advent box, but I am waiting on only 3 of the 12 items. The rest are all here at the shop ready to go. I am waiting for the packaging that I'm gonna be putting all of the items in. That should be arriving either next week or the week after. I'm not exactly sure how fast it's going to get here. It's coming on a plane, so I think we should be able to get it potentially by next week, if not early the week after that. I'm really excited though because all of the inserts and all of the things like papery things that I've ordered for the box is coming, I think, tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that to see how everything turned out. I'm crossing my fingers because it was a very big order. So I'm crossing my fingers that everything turned out the way it's supposed to. The advent box is also getting custom tissue paper, and that should be arriving maybe more towards the end of October. We probably won't start mailing these out until the last week of November because technically the advent calendar box starts on December 14th. That's when you would open like the first gift. So I think if we start mailing them out the last week of November, that should give them plenty of time. I will likely mail out internationals before that. That's what we did last year and it worked out perfectly. I set my deadline for everything for like mid-October, so I feel like I'm scrambling a little bit. Other than that, I think we are ready to go. So once I get everything in here and it's all in the shop, I'm gonna feel a lot better about it, but I need everything to come in so I can know what size boxes to order, which I'll likely just order my boxes on Amazon. I was gonna do custom boxes this year, but I don't think we're gonna have time for that. So we do have custom packing tape though for the advent boxes, and that should be arriving next week as well. So advent box stuff is looking really good, so I spent some time doing that this morning. I also needed to take care of some personal things. I swear any of the special needs moms out there will know exactly what I'm talking about, but I feel like filling out paperwork for special needs kids needs to be its own like full-time job because it is so time consuming, but it is so necessary and something that needs to be done. So I did spend some time doing that this morning as well. We got all of the orders printed off. I'm completely caught up on my emails, so go me. It's been so long since I've been caught up on my emails, but I am finally caught up on all of my emails and that feels really good. I feel like I can take a deep breath and just focus on getting these orders out because y'all have been so patient. I mean, I know we're only 4 days into processing times, but I have my processing time set at 5 to 7 business days. So I really want to get these done ASAP. Here we go. We're gonna pack these orders old school. Also, I keep forgetting to mention this. I took my hair extensions out. I was gonna say it yesterday and I'm pretty sure I forgot, but I did take my hair extensions out. They are in excellent condition still, so I did wash them and I braided them all together and I put them in a silk bag so that I can reinstall them at a later date. But this time of year, I get some pretty bad headaches. The headaches were definitely not coming from the extensions because I took them out the night before last night. I took them out, so yesterday was my first full day without them in. So I know that my headaches are not being caused by the extensions, they're being caused by my allergies and probably just stress in general. I've had a little bit of a headache yesterday and today, which is why I know it wasn't because of the extensions, but anyone who's worn extensions, you know that they obviously feel a little bit heavier than your natural hair. I took them out just to give myself a little bit of relief, but I saved them and they actually sent me extra strips of tape, so I'm gonna reinstall them maybe in like a couple of months because I love them so much. If you're like me and you have really thin, short hair, it is so hard to manage, honestly. And having long hair, it's hard to manage because I'm not used to it, but I will tell you, I feel so much more confident with those hair extensions in. So I'm excited to reinstall them and get them put back in maybe in a couple months once fall season is over and my headaches subside just a little bit. But I just wanted to address that in case you guys were like, hey, hang on a second, what is going on? Okay, that being said, we are actually going to get to packing orders now. Hello, Isabel is from Maryland. And what else do I need? Well, I already have your SOPHIE. Here. And the A6 SOPHIE, and then she also got clear A5 zipper envelopes. And the laminated Vacation Savings Challenge bundle. It's so quiet in here now that the window is shut. Also get those debit card spending trackers back in stock. I don't know why they're showing up in stock. I really don't. It's crazy. I'm gonna get these shipped off here. Bye guys. managed to get about 60 orders packed, so we still have 39-ish, so just over half. I did already buy mailing labels for probably 15 of them, so those people have gotten tracking numbers, but I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll be able to finish everything up. So about 40 orders left, and then buying all of the mailing labels manually and entering in all of the emails so that people can get their tracking information. Yeah, this has been interesting. So I'm gonna have to talk to Shippo and make sure that this doesn't happen again, because what I think happened was we got that many orders within the same time period, because as I'm going through on my website, I'm noticing that all of the orders that didn't sync with Shippo were placed within a 2-minute time period. So I think so many orders came in at once that they just didn't sync for some reason. So definitely something Shippo needs to figure out if they want me to continue using them as my mailing service. So hopefully they can get that all figured out. In the meantime, we're gonna get all these orders packed. My goal is to get them all packed up by tomorrow, but I have to head out and go pick up kids from school as usual because it's the end of the day. I will see you guys again tomorrow for our final day together. Good morning. Today is Friday and it's about 10:30 in the morning. So much has happened since the last time I talked to you guys. So I ended up coming in last night because I wanted to continue to work on packing up the rest of the mystery grab bag sale orders. The Shippo saga continues and the issue never got fixed. However, I came in at around probably 8:30 last night and was here until about 1 in the morning, but I did manage to get all of the rest of the orders packed up. I spent about 3 hours on the computer manually inputting the addresses and sending out shipping notification emails. I got all of that done. I had them all ready to go so that when I got here in the morning, I could load them into my car and take them to the post office. And then I also had some that needed to go to FedEx and UPS. Well, on my way home, I got a pop-up on the dash of my car that said something about battery saver on, vehicle may stall. And I'm like, what does that mean? And Chris had just replaced my battery earlier in the day because I had that notification come on earlier, but it came on again. I thought oh, well, maybe it just needs to be reset and we need to take it into the dealership to get the code reset or whatever. Well, I was literally 1.5 miles from my house. My car started going crazy. I've never experienced anything like this before. Out of nowhere, my right blinker started going off and on, really fast, creepy fast. I couldn't turn it off. And then my car kept going between 2-wheel drive and all-wheel drive without me pushing any buttons. And I was seeing it pop up on the screen in front of me. And it was just going back and forth. And I'm like, what is happening right now? And then all at once, my battery light came on, my check engine light came on, my air pressure, tire pressure check light came on, and a couple other ones that I don't even know what they mean. All the lights came on. I could tell that my car was starting to stall out, but there was clearly something else going on. It was literally malfunctioning. I don't know how else to explain it. My heart was pounding. I'm like, oh my gosh, my airbags are gonna deploy. I mean, because seriously, the car was just driving itself at this point. I literally had no control. I mean, I had control. I could still steer and push the brake. So I'm getting closer and closer to home. I wanted to pull over, but I'm like, no, I don't want to walk this far. It's 1 in the morning. I don't want to wake up Chris. I can get home. So I kept going, and then everything on my car went black except the headlights and the taillights. Everything inside the car went black, and I felt it lock up. Right as I was turning the corner to get on our street, and we live kind of pretty close to where you turn on our road, my car just I could barely turn the steering wheel, but I got turned, I got pulled over, and I put it in park thinking, I made it. I can walk this far. I might get attacked by a coyote, but I can get home. So I pull over, I get it put in park, and I go to turn my car off, and it's like, you can't turn your car off. Well, I mean, it turned, like the engine turned off, but everything else was still kind of on. Mind you, my blinker is still going crazy. So my car is telling me I can't turn it off because my car's not in park. It's in park, but everything is locked up. So I can't put it back into like drive or neutral to then put it back into park. So my car like wouldn't shut off. It is dinging like super loud, like ding, 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 like so loud. Mind you, it is 1:30 in the morning at this point. I'm like, oh my gosh, my headlights were on bright, just shining down the road. My right blinker is still going crazy and my tail lights are on. So I'm like, grab my stuff and get out of my car and just start walking to the house. I had to call Chris because I realized I can't get in the house because my garage door opener isn't gonna work from that far away because it's like inside my car, it's programmed into my car. So I called Chris and he's like fast asleep, but he came and let me in. He's like, literally, there's nothing we can do until the morning. I think my battery died at some point in the night because this morning my car was completely off, but we cannot unlock the doors. We cannot open up the back hatch. So we need to obviously get it towed somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's the alternator that went out because typically that's what happens is the electronics and everything start to malfunction and then it drains your battery eventually. So I'm without a vehicle. So Chris was my chauffeur all morning, which ended up working out nice because we had so many packages that we needed to take to the post office. So I ended up packing up all 99 orders yesterday, which is crazy to think about, but I packed up all 99 yesterday, got all the labels bought. I hope everyone got their shipping emails. It didn't really tell me. I clicked the button, but it wouldn't give me like a pop-up saying it was sent or anything. So hopefully people got their shipping emails. This has been a nightmare. It makes me want to switch shipping apps. So many people placed orders at once that they just didn't sync up because they all like came in at the same time and it like the system couldn't handle it or something. I don't know. That's what I think happened. Either way, I don't want this to happen again in the future because it was literally the biggest headache trying to get everything sorted out. It was so confusing. Things weren't syncing up. I was manually doing a lot of this. I know we made mistakes somewhere along the line, which we'll find out in the next week or two where we made mistakes, but there's just no way we didn't, with human error, make a few mistakes during this process because everything was done manually. We're so used to it being automated and having a system to everything, and this was just kind of all pure chaos. However, every single package has been dropped off for the mystery grab bag sale, with the exception of the 3 orders that are being shipped to Florida. I'm just waiting to hear back from those people as to when they want me to send those because, as you guys know, Hurricane Milton just went through Florida. So I have heard back from a lot of people in Florida saying, hey, we're good, we're safe, everything's good, you can send my package. So praise God for that. I think it goes without saying to be praying for everyone affected by these back-to-back hurricanes that are happening in Florida because it is just absolutely devastating. I don't want to talk about it too much because honestly, it makes me a little bit emotional. I've never experienced something like that. I feel completely helpless being so far away. And I mean, all I can really do is pray and tell people like, tell me what you need because I will send it to you. I will get it to you somehow. That being said, I don't have a car right now, so I'm kind of relying on Chris for a lot of things. Stephanie volunteered to bring me lunch, which is so sweet. So she's going to stop by with lunch. She was here Monday and Tuesday and a little bit on Wednesday, but she's got weddings that she's doing this weekend for her floral business. So she did volunteer to bring me lunch though today, which I'm so grateful for. Chris is going to pick up the kids from school and then he's going to come pick me up and then I'm going to go home and film my cash stuffing video. And I think this week I'm going to try filming it on my vlogging camera because I noticed that the last few cash stuffing videos that I've uploaded are sort of like, they're not great quality and I don't understand why, because on my phone and when I'm editing them, they're crystal clear. But then when they upload to YouTube, they're a little blurry. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, I don't know if it's my YouTube settings or what, but everything looks perfect until it gets uploaded on YouTube and then it looks blurry. So I'm going to try filming it on my vlogging camera because I did get a tripod that is like an overhead tripod for a camera like this. So I'm hoping it's going to work out. If not, we'll just have to film on my phone like I usually do, but I'm excited to give that a try this afternoon. But yeah, so that is kind of what has been going on and what we've been doing since yesterday. Just a lot of craziness. So prayers that my car can get fixed in a timely manner. I'm just so grateful for what I've learned as far as budgeting and cash stuffing and planning ahead and setting money aside and planning for things like this to happen, because when they do happen, there's just a peace and a calmness about it. So literally the only thing we have money to fix the alternator. The only thing that I am worried about right now is how inconvenient this is. But what a blessing to have that be the only thing I'm worried about. That is why I'm so passionate about cash stuffing, about budgeting, about saving, about planning for the future, because it makes life so much more peaceful. So if you are just stumbling across this vlog on YouTube and don't really know much about either of those things, I do have some videos on my channel that explain how to start cash stuffing, how to make a zero-based budget. So you can search for those, cash stuffing for beginners and how to make a zero-based budget, on my YouTube channel, and those will walk you through how to do both of those things. The best thing that you can do for yourself is just start. It doesn't matter where you're at right now. It doesn't matter if you're debt-free. If you have debt, just start, because I promise it's so worth it. We were in the worst place in our life financially right before we started cash stuffing this last time, and we had cash stuffed on and off since 2017, but we were in the worst place financially, and cash stuffing and budgeting consistently has literally saved us, and it has changed our life, and it has changed our children's future. I just want to encourage you guys, no matter where you are in your journey, keep going and stay consistent, because your habits do define your future, which is kind of the new tagline for the aesthetic dollar, because moving into 2025, we're going to be really focused on mindset and how big of a role mindset plays in all of this. And it kind of ties into the new collection that we're going to be launching early 2025 as well. But that being said, I am going to end the vlog here. I have some computer work that I need to do, some appointments I need to make for my kids, and just some really boring stuff that you guys probably don't want to watch, because it's literally going to be me sitting at my computer. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.